I'm here with my guy Alex from Cop TV. Alex, I'm going to say this, yeah. I think you guys got away with one today.
Of course you would.
No, I'm being honest. I think that, listen, I think a draw in the end is probably a fair result. But it looked to me as if Mikel Merino, had he not have got sent off, I reckon we could easily have gone on to win that game. What do you think?
Well, obviously you're going to think that. By the way, where's all the bass in your voice? What's going on? This isn't normal Laurie.
It's not through charting. I woke up on Saturday and it was worse than this. I could hardly speak. Yeah, well, I've got to support my team, man.
I know
I've got to do my thing.
Liverpool for a while as well, so welcome to the home of the Premier League champions. It's good to have you in the city. Thanks for coming.
That was so well choreographed. You had to get that one in, didn't you?
Well, listen, where's your European Cups? that song right there.
I heard that enough today.
I predicted it to be sung, I think I said 3rd minute, but it was before the game. Yeah. The atmosphere was fever pitch, and respect to Arsenal for giving us the guard of honour. It was well observed. Obviously, we very much enjoyed that.
We were giving you more than that. We gave you 2 goals as well to throw in.
Yeah, I mean, two scrappy goals really. When you look at the chances that Liverpool did have, in my eyes, I had us, if we put our chances away, 3 or 4-0 up in the first half. I've not seen Arsenal, the defence of Arsenal, kind of opened up like that in the first half all season in the Premier League, and the way we scored 2, we should have scored 3 or 4 and killed the game.
Yeah, in that first half, every time you guys broke, I was worried, I've got to admit. Especially when we conceded those 2 goals. I was thinking this could be a very, very long day.
Well, exactly. That's what, we wanted it to be for you. The atmosphere was fever pitch. It was rocking Anfield today, and the songs were flying around. I think the Conor Bradley tackle in the 2nd minute just kind of set the tone for the game. That was unbelievable. The songs that he got today were incredible as well, by the way. I'm sure we'll speak about the Trent situation as well.
Don't worry.
But in terms of the first half, that's one of the best first half performances from Liverpool this season. The second half, I sat down in my seat at 47:01 thinking, right, let's go for the 3rd one. Someone said, it's 2-1, lads. And I went, what? Who scored? And so I haven't seen the first goal. Is it Martinelli?
Yeah.
And then the second goal, incredible save from Alisson from that long-range effort. Was it Odegaard?
Odegaard it was. Yeah.
World-class save. And then, obviously, there's a question of offside again. When you're in the ground, we haven't got a big screen like you. Yeah. So we don't see the replays.
You need to invest in one.
Well, we just got Premier Leagues. If you want to come...
Well, with the money you get from winning the title, hopefully you can invest in a new screen.
We don't need no screens. We've got Premier League and Champions Leagues there. Arsenal did well in the second half to get back into the game.
Game of 2 halves, yeah?
Yeah, totally, yeah. It was a 2-0 first half and a 2-0 second half. And, you got the man sent off. I think he actually did well to stay in the game. Obviously, I haven't seen the Lewis Skelly on the foul. He was going down so easily, And do you know what, actually?
I thought that was a good little battle between him and Mo Salah.
Yeah, for an 18, 19-year-old, that is some player, by the way. Like, there was a few lads around us that said, he's 18, he's taking the piss, he's winning free kicks. He's doing the stuff that Robertson would do, where you feel the contact as a left back, you just go down. 95% of the time, you're going to get a foul. And he's intelligent. He's a shithouse, don't get me wrong. He loves going down and getting a little descent.
I think shithouse is a bit strong, but I know where you're going.
But that's a compliment to him, because he's already got that arrogance as a teenager that you would have maybe when you're 31, 32,
I think it's fair to say as well, he enjoys a physical battle, and that battle he had with Mo Salah, that was very entertaining.
Especially in the second half, I was near the Kop, so that match-up on that side was really tough. He's a strong boy as well, but yeah, listen, Arsenal, got back into it. There was a late shot by Odegaard. Robertson scores on that foul on Skelly, so I need to watch that back. But listen, draw's probably a fair result.
Yeah, I think a draw's a fair result. I've got to ask you though, you mentioned it briefly, but I was a little bit surprised myself. I knew that possibly the reception that Trent would get would be mixed, but it was more than that. It seemed like it was 80% booze.
I see where I was sitting, I wouldn't. I know what you're saying, but from where I was sitting, my perspective, it wasn't 80. I would say it was more 55, 75, 60, 40. Listen,
was you one of them booing him?
Absolutely not. I was very indifferent. I don't want to stand here and say let's give Trent a great send-off. I don't think I should say that to a player that's going to leave what we think as fans is the best, and you're going to Real Madrid, who are our European rivals. Right, that's a fact. We know he's leaving now. So I actually think it was one of 2 things from Slot. Slot either kind of almost set him up. I went, you want to leave? Go on then, you go on for the last 20 minutes and you're going to see what kind of reaction you get. Or Bradley was on a yellow card, maybe it was tactical, but the second goal, it's Trent's fault. So Conor Bradley is a better defender in my opinion, but the boos on every touch, for me, that's not on. For me, I don't agree with that. Like I said,
I must admit, I was
he came
surprised
on-
at the level of booing.
when he came on, there were some cheers from where I was sitting. There were a lot of boos. But to boo every touch, a bit heavy for me. I mean, there's ways of doing it. I would have just said, to avoid this situation entirely, just leave him out the squad now. We know he's going. You know, Endo can fill in, Jones can fill in, Quanta can fill in, Gomez is coming back to fitness at right back. Just don't bring him on, because we're talking about a 2-2 really good game of football, and now the headline is this. So it could have been avoided. I didn't boo. I think, listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But to boo every touch when he's wearing a red shirt, I've never experienced that in football in my life. And when he had that free kick on the edge of the box, that feeling was weird, because if he scores, what does he do then? And what do we do then? I don't know. So
Probably do that.
the boos were a bit far for me every touch, and that wasn't me personally. But again, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
But anyway, Alex, congratulations on your Premier League success. I've got to say, it was quite an entertaining game to come. And I'm just glad that we got out of here with a point and we didn't get stuffed, because in that first half, it was looking like that might happen.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was hoping.
blessings. Nice one.
Blessings, man. Am I seeing you tomorrow?
Yes, you'll see me tomorrow in the
Big up
studio
Laurie.
of DR Sports.
No voice, but he's out here.
I'm
Big
here,
up.
man.